are you? Good. So you want to go ahead and schedule an appointment? Okay. Schedule an appointment. Okay. Let me see what I have available. How is Monday morning, 9 a.m.? Okay, sounds good. All right, then I'll see you. Oh, give me a good contact number. Okay, we're all set. I'll see you at 9 a.m. I'm Psychic Medium Kelly MacLeod, and you're here with us with Dinner with the Other Side. Come on in. It's going to be a wonderful evening filled with wonderful messages from loved ones that have passed on. It's a healing event. It's an amazing event, and it's one that you're definitely going to be a part of. Beverly, it's been so long since I've seen you, so I'm so glad that you came today and joined us. We did a session, a private session,
right.
And who did we connect with?
Well, we connected with my late husband.
Okay.
And I think we also connected, but I'm not sure if that was the same time, with a sister-in-law.
So tell me, when from that very first time, that very first connection, and we connected with your late husband.
Right.
Tell
well,
me
with
about
you, I was
that.
blown away. I mean, you totally connected with Jim completely. You totally told me all about him. You kept looking at me saying, well, you know, and I'm thinking, no, that doesn't sound like him. Then you kept saying something about the hair. Well, he was such a perfectionist with his hair. His hair always had to be perfect. You know, he was a barber by trade and also a Romeo police officer, but he had this fanatic thing about his hair because he had finger waves. I mean, I'm a cosmetologist.
Okay.
And he had finger waves to die for, but he always had to have his hair had to be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he mentioned his hair in that.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And just your actions, you were almost, I mean, he almost had you, he was almost inside of you, person.
Okay.
You know.
So he was kind of shadowing, what they call shadowing.
Right.
So making me act like they would be as if they were here.
Oh yeah, that was definitely, because then I sat back and kind of jumped back because I thought, it's Jim, you know, yeah.
And how did that make you feel?
Oh, very, at the time, very comforted, you know, very, I don't know, like I've always believed in the other side, and we both always believed in the other side, but it was nice to know that, I guess it just gave me a good feeling.
Wonderful. So let's talk about today.
Yes.
And actually, today that it really started last night. And like I said, when I was getting ready, you know, I'm taking a shower, I'm getting ready, I'm thinking about the session today.
Right.
And, you know, when I'm in that zone, then sometimes the other side starts to connect and makes their communication. So there was this little boy that decided to make his appearance and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to be there tomorrow. And he was talking about this whole watery feeling or this drowning kind of feeling. So who is that little boy?
Which is my grandson.
Your grandson?
And he was born with cerebral palsy and seizures.
Okay.
So he was definitely, you know, he was in a wheelchair for his whole life, but he knew you were there. And he lived 11 and a half years. And he was just an angel, you know. You would just hold him, and you could feel him snuggle, you know. But he went through a lot.
Okay.
He went through a lot.
What other, just because I can't remember it all, what other pieces of information did he give so that you knew that we were definitely talking about him?
Okay. Well, first of all, since I was the first one, you kept saying October, and my stomach just froze.
Okay.
Because that's me.
Your birthday's October?
Right. And also, I almost forgot to tell you earlier, it's also his grandmother, or his great-grandmother's birthday is in October, later October. I forgot about that till later on in the session. But I thought, no way, you know. And then when you said little boy, and then when you said, you know, the fluid building up, and he probably pretty much, I don't know about as much fluid building up because he passed away at home, but I think just cardiac arrest, per se. And he did have a breathing thing so that he could breathe better and, you know, stuff like that. But, and then the deeper you got into it, that's why I put my hand up and I thought for sure it was AJ.
Okay. What else did he have to say?
Well, just to kind of let everybody know that he is there, you know, and to well, I'm always there for them anyway, but it's like, it's the last thing my son likes to talk about. You know, they deal with it on their own.
Right.
And him and his wife and the kids. But they still have AJ's room. It's a computer room now.
Okay.
There's still AJ's stuff all over the place, and it's still AJ on the front of the bedroom door.
So would you say that through the course of all of this, even after his passing, have you been able to address that with his dad, or they just keep it?
No, it's private between them. You know,
Okay.
it's just something that they don't like brought up, continually, or just asking questions. How are you doing? You know, for Jimmy, he's doing fine. He deals with it on his own.
Right.
Yes.
So I think that really what AJ was trying to say,
Right.
he would like to have that kind of addressed with his dad,
Right.
so that because if his dad hasn't really dealt with it, then the healing cannot take
Right.
place. And so what AJ is wanting,
Right.
he wants dad to do some
Well,
healing.
I think the healing is taking place, but it's just going to take a long time, especially when he was a child. And that was the twin for the oldest daughter.
Okay.
That was the twin for Lori, the oldest one, who's 18 now.
Wow.
She would be 18.
Well, will you go back and tell the family that he connected? Is that something you could do?
Quietly, I will do that.
Quietly and
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the safe way?
In my own way and in my own time, to be able to just, let them know that, or let Jimmy know more or less that AJ's always there, and which I think they know.
Yeah.
To a point, but and I know that Jim, my husband, has told me the day he passed away. I found out 8:30 in the morning before I heard from Jimmy that he passed away. There was a feeling that my husband came in, but I just assumed it's like a arm around you.
Right, that comfort.
Comfort. So I just assumed it was just Jim. Well, Jimmy calls me, lets me know that he passed away, and when you pass away at home, you do have to have the sheriff's department come out.
Right.
If somebody's passed away at home. So it took him a little while to get to call me. And I didn't say anything then because I wasn't thinking about it. And then I was doing fine, and then I was taking it hard again. But later that afternoon, I got kind of in the back of my head or something. When I'm sitting in my overstuffed chair, not doing too well, it's like, okay.
I got it.
We were there this morning, remember? It was like I was hearing this in my head. We were there this morning. AJ and AJ's fine, AJ's a lot better, he's not in any kind of, no more pain, he doesn't have to have any more surgeries, and all this is running through my head, and I was able to deal with it a lot.
So you were actually getting a message and communication from your husband,
and
letting
AJ.
you know that AJ was there and he received them.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's what really, I wasn't doing a real good job of talking really.
Oh, that's okay. You did just fine, because I think that AJ did the talking for you.
Right.
So, well, Beverly, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I'm so
hoping to get
glad.
a reading, but I didn't expect one. I was expecting a girlfriend of mine, maybe.
Okay.
But she must have not probably had time or got shoved out of the way.
Well, that little boy definitely wanted to make his presence known starting last night.
Right.
So,
Thank you
well,
very much.
thank you. So happy to see you. Thank you for joining us here tonight at Dinner with the Other Side. I'm Kelly MacLeod, and I look forward to connecting with you. Don't wait for your loved ones to contact me. You can contact me at www.kellymacleod.com. You can also call me 1-888-KELLY4U.